stay fresh in the game, and then you've got to adjust. What they're going to do is they're going to create adjustment issues. Then on top of that, fast tempo. And usually I think when their things break down on you as a defense with the tempo, it's because you're tired, your technique falls apart, you miss tackles. Miss tackles don't play the ball in the back part, in the deep part of the field, and they just create situations. I think you compound that with Mariota taking loose plays and creating down the field. I think that's one of the big aspects of the game.
Dino, you guys played a very good game in the first half and into the third quarter. And there was a moment we all remember, it's one of the moments of the year for Oregon. You had them down by 9, and it's one thing to get to them with the scheme. It's another thing to get them down. It's a crucial third down. There are a couple here that they were able to convert.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 9 right there. We're up by 9 points, and Narduzzi called a great defense. We got to get it down. And then right here, he makes a throw going away from coverage, and then this is the next 3rd down. And both those 3rd down leads the scores, and we go from being up by 9 to up by 2 to being down by 5.
First quarterback in the history of the sport to be plus 50 when you look at his touchdowns to turnovers. It's incredible. In your mind, playing him and watching him, what makes him who he is?
Well, he's very gifted athletically. He's a lot faster than you think he is, but I believe it's his presence and his leadership. He is very even-keeled out there, and I just think he makes plays based on that. His experience and the different things he's gone through allows him to be able to move forward and take control of the football game.
Coach, could you tell us some of the subtle differences between Ohio State's offense and Oregon's offense? I know there are some similarities, but tell us some subtle differences between the two.
I think, Mariota's going to pull the ball on the edge. Ohio State is, they'll take it, run the power read, and get downhill a little bit more with their quarterback. Ohio State's a little bit more of a power football team maybe than Oregon is. They both have tremendous skill sets outside and, great offensive lines. I think the tempo of Ohio State a little bit different. Maybe they're going to wait for you to line up as opposed to try and go as fast as they came at the end. But I'll say one thing about Ohio State. Parallel with Michigan State in 2013, we kept getting better and better and better. We were playing our best football at the end of the season. I think that's what the Buckeyes are doing.
We had talked all year about the tempo and Mariota and 47 points a game. Now that you've been through one game with them, 4 quarters, if you had another shot and you're looking out at this field, how would you defend him? What do you try to take away? What does Ohio State have to do to try to slow him down?
When you look at what we tried to do, I think we were correct in the way we did it. We needed to execute a little bit better, but the big plays hurt us. Some of those could have been prevented. Quite honestly, some of them they just made 7 guys miss, basically. So those type of things are going to happen, and you got to deal with it, though. You can't come apart. You got to keep pace.
You experienced about a week and a half ago what these two coaches hope to experience here tonight, a victory on this field. I know you'd like to take home the big trophy. Maybe that's still in the offing, too, at some point, but you know what they're looking for here. When we look at this, Big Ten point of pride, if Ohio State can win tonight, or is this one of those where it's not going to help you in recruiting if they're the national champions? Which way does it go?
Yeah, you catch 22 there, huh? But, I think you want, for myself, I'm from Ohio, from Zanesville, Ohio. I grew up, I was at Ohio State as a coach, as a graduate assistant. There's a lot of reasons that I'm here right now is because of Ohio State. So I've got that going. And then as far as the Big Ten, to me, great players, it's a great conference. I don't buy into all these different conferences. I buy into team-to-team, game-to-game. And as long, are we 1 point better than Baylor? Does that mean the Big Ten's better than the Big 12? I don't buy into that. I just buy into there's a lot of parity in college football, great players playing all over the country. But I think it's good for the Big Ten, obviously.
Well, we'll see tonight if the Big Ten can bring home a championship. Mark D'Antonio, head coach of Michigan State. Mark, thanks for being with us.
Thanks so much.
Mark D'Antonio, who won a bowl game, the Cotton Bowl, here just a few days ago. We'll hear from Urban Meyer, head coach of the Buckeyes, as he tries to bring Ohio State another time.